This is Numark's iCDX, a professional digital audio player and software controller. We're going to show you how to use the effects, looping, and scratching features of the iCDX in this video. The iCDX has 6 different effects: phaser, flanger, chop, echo, pan, and filter. To apply effects, let's first play the track. Next, let's press the effects button. And you can use the effects select lever to select your effect. As you can see, the selected effect appears in the iCDX's display. Let's try flanger to start. To control how much of the effect is applied to the audio, the iCDX has a wet-dry slider. Let's make it wet. And now dry. And we can also adjust the effect's parameters by turning the parameters knob. In this case, we're setting the depth of the flanger. Or when you push down and turn the parameter knob, you can control the time signature parameters of the flanger. This is also the case for all of the other effects except for the filter. So let's try the filter now. This is a bandpass filter. You can choose which EQ band passes through by pushing down and turning the parameter knob. Mid, high, or low. Now let's try some other effects. There's echo. A phaser. Panning left to right. Chop, which temporarily stutters the audio in and out. That's it. The iCDX also has seamless looping, which means when you define a loop in the iCDX, there'll be no delay when the music loops back to the beginning. This is great for creating remixes on the fly. To start a loop, hit in when the track reaches the point where you want the loop to start. And then hit out when you want it to end. The in button will light up, indicating a new loop point has been set. And the reloop stutter button will also light up. You can press it to go back to the loop in point and begin playing. After a loop is set, you can press the reloop stutter button to repeatedly stutter the loop. The shift switch is used to adjust the length of the loop. To increase the loop, move it to the right. To shorten it, move the shift to the left. Now we'll show you various scratch modes. Let's play the deck. And hold down the scratch button and turn the parameters knob. This is where you can select which scratch mode you'd like to use. Let's first go to vinyl. Vinyl will act just like a regular turntable. When you press down on the inner portion of the wheel and scratch the wheel, it should sound similar to a turntable. Let's choose another scratch mode. Let's choose forward. Forward allows you to use the jog wheel to scratch, but only the forward motions are heard. This simulates using a crossfader to cut out backspins. Let's do it again. Let's select bleep. Bleep allows you to insert a scratch while the music continues to advance. Once you're done scratching, the music will continue to play where it would have been if you hadn't scratched. So it should come back in on beat. Other modes are bleep forward, which is essentially a combination of bleep and forward scratch modes. Cue, which scratches from the current cue point, and each time you touch the inner platter, the song will begin from the current cue point. This allows you to set a cue point for a certain segment of a song and scratch repeatedly over the same segment. So it acts similarly to one of the cue triggers. Using 2 decks, you can create a juggling effect using this method. And then cue forward is a combination of the cue and forward modes. And that's the effects, looping, and scratching features of the iCDX. For more info, check it out on Numark.com.